Hello, welcome back to another video. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be, let's see, listing the second and first most popular skins of every single killer in the game. Now this is all opinion based. This is based on my lobbies in my opinion, because I feel like I see these skins a lot more frequently than others. But if you do have a skin, just let me know down below if they fit this mold. Now let's just get straight into it. Now we'll start off with Jason. I think that the second most popular skin for Jason is actually Vanity. Now, back in the day, I would say that Vanity was probably the most popular, but I feel like it's taking a back seat due to the skin I'm going to talk about next. But this skin is quite popular for the fact that it just looks like a pretty decent skin. It has a custom global last man standing with any survivor in the game, and it has a pretty good chase theme. But it doesn't have anything special with like the Raging Pace or the whole Gashing Wound. All it has is mainly this chase theme, the cleaver, and the design, and obviously the global last man standing. Now that was the main appeal of the skin, just the last man standing in general, because I don't know, maybe if you're playing a Jason and you didn't really like the last man standing music, this was your only other option except for VIP, because but VIP you have to buy Robux, so people really defaulted to this skin for Jason. Now, in recent light, in my opinion, the most popular Jason skin right now is actually probably Delirious. Just for the simple fact that he's got his theme and it's pretty relatively cheap. I feel like I'm seeing this skin a lot more than Vanity now at this point. I do see Vanity sometimes, but not as much. I think people just aren't Jason mains as much because Jason's like the first killer. But if I do see a Jason main, they're usually running this or sometimes Vanity. But I feel like I'm seeing Delirious a lot more now, just for the fact that he's got voice lines and he has a chase team. But he doesn't have the last man standing global, which kind of sucks. But that's the only thing Vanity has really going for it, because this theme is pretty good. I don't think it's better than Vanity's, but the chase theme is top notch for Delirious, and it is quite cheap. So I think that most people would default to buying this over something like Hitbox Accurate, just because it's like 250 more and you get a lot more with it. But I feel like this is definitely Jason's most popular skin right now. Next up, now for Cool Kid, I think the second most popular skin is probably Blue Dude. I don't know why he's so bright with graphics on. God damn, he bright. But I think that this is probably the second most popular skin. I feel like that this skin is actually tied with first place, because I feel like I see a lot of Blue Dudes now. Now that he got his little design back, because back like a couple like before he got like the whole head again, he was just Cool Kid with blue, but now he has like the design back and everything. I don't know what happened to the original design. I think the head sweat got removed, but I can't remember. But people really like the skin because it has a pretty good chase theme. It has voice lines, and it's just a funny skin to begin with, and it has some custom stuff, like the custom pizza delivery bots, but it doesn't have a custom corrupt nature or walk speed override. But hey, I think that this skin is very well used because it's quite cheap. 1,000 coins is like 4 or 5 games worth, if you do all the gens, obviously. But it's a pretty good skin, and I feel like it actually is tied with our next skin here, Mafioso. Now, I think, for the simple fact of Mafioso is probably the most different of all the Cool Kid skins. He doesn't necessarily look like Cool Kid at all. He has different walking animation, different corrupt nature, different walk speed override, and different pizza delivery bots. Everything about this is just different than regular Cool Kid. If you were to compare them side by side, except apart from like the moves and everything, someone would say that these two are probably different characters. So that's why people love this skin a lot. Now, I feel like I either see a Mafioso or Blue Dude when someone's playing Cool Kid, because those are like the two most popular skins. I feel like they're even, but I feel like Mafioso edges out a little bit more, just for the simple fact of how different it is from other Cool Kid skins. The walking animation is so goofy. I never realized. But like, there's also the fact that you can't really tell when he's walking or he's running. That's kind of funny, low key. But I think that's gonna be it for Cool Kid skins. So let's get on to John Doe. Now, for John Doe, I think the second most popular is probably Geometry. Now, I would have put Annihilation here, but I just don't see it anymore. I feel like people have gotten over the hype with the Just Shapes and Beats Annihilation. I don't really see Annihilation that much as often as I do see Geometry for John Doe. So I'm thinking that Annihilation is probably third place, while Geometry is just, slightly above. I feel like I see a lot more Geometries than Annihilation. But this skin is probably very well used because the fact that it has the Rokas theme, which is one of the most beloved themes in the game. And it just looks pretty decent overall. Kind of looks like a retro-ish John Doe, even though it is from an ARG, I know. But it's more like retroified with like the retro face instead of the regular one. But I think that's MS Paint. Is that MS Painted? I think that was, but it's a cool design. It's just a cool 1,000 coins for a pretty good skin. It has the geometry title card above it and a different digital footprint. So I can definitely see why people love this skin. I mean, what can I say here? I feel like I see this skin every single server at least once. I mean, there's no escaping from Gas Harpoon John Doe. It has voice lines, it has different walking animation, it has different corrupt energy, different digital footprint, and you can't really make Error 404 different, except for like the voice lines, but it does make that pretty loud voice line at the end there. It's just like, I can see why people love this skin, but I feel like there's just too many Gas Harpoons in my lobby. I feel like I see it every single 5 seconds, but it's for good reason. Because this has a global last man standing, and it has a different intro animation, which isn't unlike Vanity, which doesn't really have that animation, in my opinion. But hey, the skin is just top notch. I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely a reason why people use this skin a lot, but just because it is overrated doesn't mean that it's bad. It's still a very good skin. If you take this at base value and you showed it to someone that didn't know Forsaken, and they compared it between regular John Doe and this Gas Harpoon, I'm thinking most people would probably prefer Gas Harpoon here. Now for the second most popular 1x skin, I'd probably say it's Timeless. I do see this sometimes, but like the problem is that the first skin, just a lot more people use this than any other 1x skin. Because I can't really put something like Infernum, because I never see Infernums, I never seen Monochromes. I barely ever see Void, whatever the other skin's called, I can't remember. Like Void Walker or something. I never see Guardians. I think I'm like the only person who's ever used Guardian, but I know other people have Birthday Game Pass, but Guardian's just not good in general. And I barely ever see Classic. Like all the other skins except for Classic, no, not Classic, but Betrayed and Timeless, I just feel like they're never used at all. So that's why I can only put this skin, because I know damn well that not many people use Timeless at all. But it's the only other skin I could put here, because I never see any Infernums or Monochromes. That this skin just becomes the default for number 2. Because I do see this skin a little bit, but it's just for the fact that this skin is just a little bit different from 1x. Got the custom sound effects, and it just looks a lot different from every other 1x skin in the game that I had to put this here. Now for the last skin. I think we all know that Betrayed was going in first here. This is like the most used 1x skin in the game, and I feel like nobody else uses the others. I feel like I am seeing less and less of this skin, which is very good, because I don't enjoy this skin too much personally. I don't really like the design. It doesn't really change much of the original design. It kept giving him white hair, which is kind of questionable, but I know that, but it has voice lines, custom chase theme, and voice lines, which is the main reason why people use this. It also has a custom intro animation and a custom kill animation. A lot of effort put into all the other things except for the design here, which is kind of crazy, low-key. Let me hit the... Wait, alright, I forgot Elliot can't be killed with this guy. But you got the kill animation here. Like, people love that kill animation. Just everything is just more than every other 1x skin in the game, I can't lie. It does have the... I don't think it has the custom sound effects when you use the abilities like Timeless, but people just love the voice lines too much. But this is definitely 1x's most popular skin in the entire game. That's going to be it for this video. Like and subscribe for more content, and I will see you later.